Kind of wanted to use a new weapon, and I think we'll be using the Douser Dualies. Where's the other one? The other new weapon, this thing, the Recycle Umbrella, is something that is going to be a challenge to use later on, because I've used both of these plenty of times, just in my own time. This one's at 3 stars, almost at 4, and this one's almost at 3 stars. They have their ups, they have their downs, if I can speak correctly, and this thing is an anomaly that I do not like using, but cannot stop using for some reason. But for today, we'll be using the Douser Dualies. An interesting weapon, they have long range, similar to Jet Squelcher, and that's what they kind of play like at long range, and a similar-ish kill time, though Jet Squelcher does beat it out DPS-wise, because it just has much higher damage. You're dealing at max 25.5 damage, which is barely a 4-shot, and anything under 25, especially after fall off at range, means you're dealing a 5-shot kill, which is not amazing, but you should be safely at a range to where you can deal that, so long as you're keeping your spacing correctly and things like that. But the interesting mechanic for this weapon is that once you do a dodge roll, like most dualies, not all of them, it gets a special turret mode. This mode amps up your fire rate incredibly, but it drops your range by a decent amount. It's not really short range like the regular dualies. It is kind of in between. I'd say a little bit between Glooga's roll mode and regular dualies roll mode. It's not exact, obviously, but that's kind of what it feels like, especially in the heat of battle. Of course, the damage is still the same, but the speed at which you can fire is pretty nice. The downside of this dodge roll, you only get one, and it is pretty long in lag-wise. It is also just the longest roll in general, especially if you're not counting the slides from the dually squelchers, and even then it is a bit longer, but the amount of freedom you have with dually squelcher dodge rolls is just much better than this, which kind of just locks you in place. It's a very easy roll to punish, and I'd definitely like to use it with squid rolls, but I'm still not really great at using this mode. A lot of times I either just end up trading or dying. There are some times where I do actually, kind of get some kills and can continue off of that, but for the most part, it's something I really haven't learned how to use. It definitely is nice to have an option to be aggressive, especially with a weapon that does have a very long range whenever it is in standard mode. The only other issue with the standard mode is that since it is slow, the RNG is going to sting a lot worse. It might not look that bad, but whenever you're kind of shooting at people that are moving, it's going to feel pretty bad that you're not hitting hardly any of your shots, even whenever you are just kind of aiming at them correctly. The shot velocity and the spread that it does have, which isn't much, is just enough to make it feel very awkward sometimes whenever you're trying to use it. The kit isn't that great either. It has ink mines and it has killer whale. Killer whale works pretty decently. It has infinite range, so that's nice, especially with your long range shots. It helps combo. But ink mines, while yes, decent for longer range weapons, it's better than having it on a short range weapon. I just am not someone who likes to set up objects on the field. It's the same thing for squid beacons. I've just never really used them that much and don't really know how to use them that well, just because not only are they not lethal, but they also are just something you have to actually push forward and set up if you're trying to use them aggressively. Either way, you know the drill. We'll go for 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row, we'll go for a 4th one. I'll see you in the first match. Alright, as we get started here, I'm noticing we both have cooler weapons, which will be nice. Thankfully, they don't get the cooler weapon and we don't, so that should be fine. I'm going to be probably the anchor of the team since they do have a bow. He's not really aiming at us right now, so I think we want to go for our special. That would be pretty good. Help us push. I don't want to press up on this guy too much. In fact, I think I'm going to go off on the right here. I'll see if anyone's pushing forward. Not really. I think I want to go for my whale to pressure this one guy away. I did take a lot of damage from the bow, so let's just back off. There's the roller. Unfortunately, died to him. Probably should have just backed off. I didn't know if he was going after me or not. We've already lost 3 people. That's not great. That's why I shouldn't have died there. Should have just, at the very least, rolled backwards to get a kill on him, because he was chip damaged. I could have also just swam back and been fine. I need to focus on longevity here, while also still being pressuring. I have no one in front of me here. Hopefully you don't die. I need to figure out where they're coming in from. Alright, just keep shooting at him. I did take some chip damage, but that's fine. We get cooler. I'm going to actually start pressing up on this guy. Okay, may have been a little aggressive here, actually. I have cooler, though, so that's fine. Didn't expect a splatter shot there. I should have seen him, though. I'm just kind of tunnel visioning right now. Alright, we got our whale. We'll go ahead and shoot that out. Aim it at the bow, and then I'll just start going for more pain again. I did see our friend die over there, so just going to go back to kind of anchoring here. All right, hit 3 shots there. Just going to kind of try and keep him off. We're still dying. I'm not really sure what we need to do here. Just need to make sure we're not getting pressured from all sides. I'm just going to try and make sure we keep some map space here because we're not doing too great. There's the roller again. Didn't see him. He does have Ninja Squid, so probably should have made note of that. I did hear some squishes around, like from flicking the roller, so I should have made note of that too. I'm not making note of a lot of things here. I'm gonna try and shoot up there. That's not really gonna work out, so let's just back up. I want to be eyes for my team too, and be able to signal this way if they do just kind of rush forward. I want to try and keep someone in front of me though. All right, you know what, Bo? If you want to be like that, I'm just gonna pressure you off your platform. There's the roller. Our friend takes out the bow so we can actually get help and chip damage the roller enough, and then we'll actually aim for this guy. Should be dead. Good. Got someone, probably the bow again if I had to guess. Though I thought he died. No, bow's over there. So there is someone still over there, hopefully. Okay, he's backed up. That's good. And we're just going to try and keep as much pressure as we can over here and just hold the line, making sure our friends can jump back in. I'm going to go ahead and place some mines around here. If we do get pushed back, it's looking more likely by the second. All right, put another one down. Draw that fire away from my friend there. Help him out. Good. We actually got an assist with our mine. Got to be careful of this ink splashes right here. They very easily could have used that as a smoke screen. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that. Pointing out these guys with my whale. Was that... we have the brush. They don't have the brush. I thought I saw a brush running around, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the enemy brush, but they don't have one. So we're kind of safe to do that. I'm going to give this guy some cover fire. We actually got an assist, so that's good. Doing pretty fine. We're just kind of holding here and making sure we're not giving up too much space whenever we do play safe here. All right, just get him damaged. He's probably going to jump out, so I can actually hit him probably on the way down. At the very least, keep him off of us. All right, we're going to back up once again. We've lost a player, so we need to kind of just start disengaging. Hit 3 shots on him. There we go. Roller is down. What do we want to do here? All right, I'm going to shoot at the tower, make sure. Yeah, I don't think our friend should have done that. I think he should have just backed off the space that we did have, because we don't have much here. I don't have a lot of ink. This is where our ink recovery is very much coming in handy, allowing our downtime to be just a little bit less. It's not too much less, but the less we have, the better. I'm glad I didn't die to that. All right, we're going to go for our own special here. All right, back up with our roll. Again, it is incredibly important to keep spacing with this weapon, and you're seeing I'm not being as aggressive with it because we already have a bunch of aggressive weapons. All right. I don't have cooler. I wish I did. If I did have cooler, I can't really reach it from here either. Yeah, I should have just disengaged completely. Cooler was just kind of distracting me. I really wanted it, but I didn't need to go for it. We have plenty of aggressive players there. I just needed to make sure I stay alive and got my special. I'm dead to the suction bomb. I thought I held back there, but I guess I held kind of diagonally into the pole. That's fine. Our teammates are carrying pretty good here, so I feel comfortable enough jumping back in. I'm just going to watch the sky as I jump in, see if anyone's rushing up to them. I don't watch anything. We're down to 10. Just kind of shoot at the approach to the tower, block them off from moving. Make sure they're not doing anything funny. I'm going to jump back on here, try and get some paint down. Block off their movement space, and we should actually take a KO there. So yeah, there we go. There's our first win. All right, next match. We are going to be playing probably more midline. I don't want to, say for sure, because you can always just end up playing something completely different than you expect. But based off of our weapons currently, I think that's probably what I'm going to be. Just kind of painting, making sure our blaster can move in farther away and things like that. Our dynamo is good for close-up paint, but I'm going to be better for just being able to paint far away. We don't really have a lot of stuff over here, so I'm going to make sure we have that movement option. Target that explosion. Don't want to be too aggressive, but we get a wipeout from our friend. Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and just start kind of painting around now. I'm going to plane up on our platform if I can speak. I'm not speaking very well today. We see the Splatter Shot Pro here. He's already taken a lot of damage, so just keep him at bay. I'm very close to my special, so I don't want to be too aggressive. We don't want to lose that for our friends. Now we can actually start shooting this off. He's going to be hit. We've actually lost 2 people, so I'm going to disengage, see where we want to go with this. Block them off from attacking my blaster friend there. Yeah, I can just kind of hold back there and walk away from the pro. He wasn't really being aggressive, so I was safe to do that. He was just kind of focusing on riding tower, which isn't the worst thing to do. You do get special charge from it, but in his scenario, I probably would have either been aggressive or just kind of jumped off and went at a different angle. Actually get a kill on the Lingza there, which is nice. We did lose someone. I'm hitting some shots. Oh, wait, I might be able to get a kill here. No, I ran into the big bob. Shouldn't have done that. Should have backed up. Yeah, I should have just backed up completely there. After you do one dodge roll, though, it kind of feels like you're stuck because you do just have that incredibly long end lag. Let's go for some paint. They're Expulsure is going to be a bit annoying, so I'm just going to try and paint around. Thankfully, he walks into my shots. Get some paint down, too. Want to do that. Should be dead. No, he's not dead. His armor lasted long enough. That was a bit of a gamble. Shouldn't have even done that. I had my special already. We'll jump to our Hydra here. I'm just going to try and keep an eye on the map, make sure there's no splotches around us, and start painting forward again. I want to try and keep someone in front of me. That way they can't just kind of approach me without, you know, facing down my teammates. He does die to the Hydra. We need to probably try to dismantle him. Unfortunately, that's not great. Need to make sure I'm not losing paint behind me. That might not be good. I might die here. Hold on. All right, stopping any approaches with our well. Back up. Just stay alive, honestly. All right, we get an assist. That's good. Lose the lead. That's fine, just so long as we kind of keep our bearings and stay together. I'm going to move away from the screen here. We should be good to make a pretty strong counter push, so long as we're, you know, being coordinated. I'm going to go for my special once again. That's the Expulsure. I do not think that was a 90 hit. I was pretty far away from the explosion, if I do say so myself, but the game's going to do whatever it wants, even though it looks like you were pretty far away from the actual direct hitbox. All right, there's someone here. Just going to shoot up at him. All right, good. I'm going to climb tower, start riding it here. Make sure my friend doesn't die. That's the Hydra, so I don't want to die to him. Just going to start playing Anchor again. Target the Hydra. We've taken the lead, which is good. I just need to make sure I'm playing it safe. He's going to jump on tower immediately. I'm just going to try and get whatever damage I can off. Okay, he's taken some damage, but I can't keep pushing that without risking death. Careful. Yeah, that just didn't work out. Again, not being able to dodge roll again is bad for this weapon because, yeah, your fire rate is pretty good in that mode, but you can't really mix up your movement, which makes you a pretty easy sitting duck. Hopefully I can get the kill on this guy. There's that 5-shot just kind of being a detriment. Gotta stay alive. Get some paint down. We'll be able to stop them here, hopefully. Get some damage off, get a kill, good. I actually have range for this. I just need to make sure my shots are landing. All right, good. We can go for some targeting with our whale. Make sure we're getting paint down. We actually get a kill on him, which is good. Watch where these people are coming in from. Gonna try and push this guy away. Get our mine down. We got the Expulsure over that way. Hopefully I don't die to him. Ah, I get directed though. Yeah, that's a little annoying. It is. I don't like fighting Expulsures a lot of the time because it is a very annoying weapon. It's just a burst bomb launcher, but it's not the hardest thing to take down. You just got to make sure you're not being not smart against it. You got to respect it. Make sure you're not making bad plays. I think we're just dying too much this match, honestly. I'm not really putting up that great of a front. I'm trying to target the Hydra there, but the game decides it's going to target the one guy, and then I die to the Hydra. Yeah, not a great match. Could have done better there. I could have done quite a few things. Like, if I was actually aiming well in turret mode, I could have killed the Hydra at one point. Could have killed the Expulsure. And I just think we weren't coordinated enough, because a lot of times we're really in there for a good, strong push. I don't want to risk dying there, but we did have a backline. It was a slow backline, so I wanted to make sure he wasn't just by himself and having to face down 4 people rushing at us. I guess we'll see what it looks like. I don't think we played that well. 9 and 6 it's not terrible for this weapon, but it's just not great. Dying 6 times isn't great. There were a few things that, you know, made me like, why did I die to that? But it just kind of happens. All right, this match, we're going to be kind of the midline again, just kind of painting forward for our team, maybe being a little more aggressive. You saw where that went wrong, though, last time. Every time I tried to roll forward and attack, it just kind of ended badly. I hear their E-leader far on the left, so I'm thinking it's on its perch. Just going to try and keep this foil. Flings it at range, paint his away from him. Now he has to go to the right if he doesn't want to go on our own ink. Dodge roll away. Yeah, I didn't have enough ink there. Should have watched my ink management. It's unfortunate we died to that, but I could have definitely played that better. We'll jump into our 52 gal. We are just kind of pushed back here. I want to make sure I'm at the very least a piece that can be forward for our E-leader. That way it's not being targeted constantly. I don't want to be too aggressive against the one guy. We're dying to a lot of people here. There we go. You should be dead. All right, he's backing up though, so that's good. If I can actually get some damage off on him, that would be nice. I can't do everything by myself here, so I've just got to play it slow. Alright, keep him at range. Just make sure I'm staying alive. We might want to try and skirmish here. Okay, what do we want to do? I don't really want to poke this Hydra. He's actually being distracted by me, so yeah, keep him at range. Their Explosion is around here, so I'm going to try and pay it forward and make sure I can go after him, maybe. Alright, we'll go for that. Their Explosion is still not dead yet. Good. Okay, back you up. Yes, good, great. I'm going to actually go forward here. I want to target their Explosion with my well. Taking the lead, that's great. Unfortunately, we're not really far forward enough here to actually continue that. So we need to probably slow down a bit, get some more people back in, and make sure we can continue our push. I don't like that he jumped to me there. There's nothing I can do to defend you. I'm sorry. Okay, that got a kill. I'm glad I didn't die from that, but I'm fixing to die to these guys. So, paint. Hopefully I don't die to their leader. Trying to swim around here, use some main strafing, making sure I'm not just kind of a sitting duck for their leader. Leader is in Kraken right now, so we're pretty safe to kind of just onslaught here. Okay, good. There's that guy. I'm gonna kill him. Okay, good wipeout, good wipeout. I'm just gonna start painting, making sure we can actually move around while fighting. I'm gonna target with this. I'm not sure who that is. Okay, good. I'm glad I got the kill there because I had no idea where that guy was at. So just stay alive here. Leader is actually not on that ledge like I thought he was. Okay, we did lose that. We've lost 2 people here. We're gonna place this. Shot velocity is still also slow on your rolling fire mode, so you gotta make sure you're leading that too, because it can just miss even wherever you are aiming exactly at people if they're moving fast enough, but that's just kind of how it is with every weapon. Gotta get used to that. Alright, good job. I think we just want to work together, pressure them. Alright, just stay away from this leader, honestly. Right, I'm gonna use spread mode here and swim speed to just kind of move around. Do have a main of swim speed, which is nice to have. Actually, 1 main and 1 sub, I think, on our shoes. Well, that's good. Alright, good, not good. We did not kill the Explosion there, so I'm just going to try and hide down here. Hopefully they don't think I'm still alive. If not, we can come in from behind. We're down to 14, that's great. Come on. Boop. Yeah, playing behind this, honestly. Nice. Oh, wait, no, I could have got the kill on him. Well, I say I could have. I don't know if I had quite enough range to reach him. That's why I was just a little scared. I wanted to wait for the extra dodge roll to maybe get the kill on him, but I was still too close to him. Should have just disengaged. 2 shots are on him. I'm going to go ahead and just start placing some defensive mines here on the right. If they do try to push that side, actually, I think I want to put one over here too. That way we get some markings, that's good. Targeting their leader and their Explosion. Making sure they can't just act for free. They kind of have to have something shooting at them, at the very least for a little bit. Stay alive. He doesn't know I'm here. You should be dead. It's a very slow weapon, though. Okay, we'll die to the 52 gal. I should have killed. I should have closed in for the kill a lot faster there because I just took way too long. A dodge roll would have been sufficient there to actually get the kill, but our teammates did a pretty good job of cleaning up. Alright, we'll go for this. Try and shred the wall. We're going to stay at an angle. That way the E-leader can't really easily shoot at us. And we take another KO. Very nice. Alright, and hopefully our final match. We will be definitely playing Anchor a lot here. Probably if the Splatoon Stamper isn't trying to play that. And I'm fine with that. No chargers, so we can't really just be picked off very easily. If we are picked off, we're probably not playing correctly. Just gonna try and keep these guys at range. Come on, get the kill or at least scare them off. I'm gonna recover some ink here. I know they're going to try and press me on the right side here, so we're just gonna try and keep that at bay. I think yeah, he's over here. I need to make sure we have some space to move around though. We get his assist on the gold dynamo, which is good. I think I saw someone over here, so we need to just cut off their route for help. Can't really do much here, honestly. Yeah, I'm backing up. I need to focus on keeping spacing. Okay, back up. Yeah, we're not doing great, honestly. Okay, get a kill on you. Stay alive. Get a kill on this guy. This is where our rolling shots are coming in, where we do have some distractions playing off, which is nice. Back up again. Make sure we're not, you know, going to be surprised by those things. Be able to shoot him at range, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Good. Shred the sprinkler. Go for these. Keep him alive. Good. He was stuck in his end lag on his dodge roll, so that's great. Well, we'll pick up the kill on that. They're probably going to go for that, so just shoot at him. I did take a direct there, so I've got to back off. Just got to make sure. I want to try and help out my teammates here, honestly. Make sure they're not just all by themselves. You're going to be by yourself, honestly. Stay alive. Get you. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do much here. I should have just saved it. Shouldn't have popped it instinctually. But we do get to target this guy, so we'll just try and remove his paint. That's something the, what's this thing called? The recycle umbrella. Literally said at the start of the video. That's what that weapon doesn't like, is just being starved of paint. I should have just disengaged as soon as I saw the light tetras, because, you know, they can push up on us there, and we just didn't really have a lot of paint. He is leaving his teammates abandoned, so I'm going to try and signal this way. They haven't killed him yet, but I'm going to keep him at range. Hold on. So I didn't do a dodge roll there because I would have been stuck in lag and he could have went for an easy kill. We almost took a knockout there. Honestly, probably could have left him alive. I need to stay alive here. They're going to probably try and rush, so spacing is going to be important here. Especially when there are multiple targets, disengaging is something you need to do quick, and make sure you have a game plan for that. Because if you're not, then you're just going to be targeted by multiple people. They've got their bubble up, should be able to help take that out. I can hit that weak spot pretty easily. Not sure. Yeah, their gold dynamo's still up there, so just kind of maybe get a kill on him, maybe not. Just make sure he doesn't feel comfortable attacking at that range. Okay. Ah, no, I should have just dodge rolled. At that point, I should have just dodge rolled. He would have been distracted by the jump point. Instead, I ran to the jump point, which is where he was already shooting. Either that or he was already shooting at me. I could have distracted and maybe leveraged that to actually be a good 2v1 there, but it just kind of failed. All right, what's going on here? Yeah, he's too far away to actually kill me in one shot there, so that's just something we had to make sure we were doing. All right, gonna do this. Try and just attack all of them with whale. Okay, I'm fine dying to that, honestly. I did take direct. I don't know which point I did take a direct because it looked a little weird, but that's fine. I'm fine taking the trade from their anchor. That way they don't really have that easy of an option to get jumps back in. I can once again speak. I'm going to try and just retake the left side here. They are going to start pushing again. They have no one, or I have no one in front of me. So just keep him at range. They are going to do some aggressive tactics here, so just stay alive, honestly. What are they planning here? I think we want to just take this slow. Oh, careful. They do have their blasters, so if I can actually just play distraction. They have to push to a knockout here. That's the only way they win this. And if I can just kind of starve their one guy, we should be able to take out, well, should be able to, being the keyword there. Keep this guy distracted. Good job. I probably could have helped get the kill if I were a little bit quicker there, but I'm not going to complain about that. Again, just trying to work with our teammates. That's the most important thing we can do here. I did see the Tetra's roll, and that is its sprinkler. Yeah, it is its sprinkler. Gold Dynamo has Splat Bomb. Should be fine here. You should be dead. Good. Keep this guy at range. He's going to jump on tower there. You can actually shoot him at range and just kind of back up. Shoot at that. Make sure it's not doing as much as it can. It does have a lot less health than most other umbrella shields, so you can make sure they have no real pushing in option. I did see this guy drop, though. I have no ink. Back up. All right, we've got this guy this way. I'm going to try and just signal. Okay, good job. Our teammates just kind of deal with that over there. I was trying to just play a distraction there, and I think I did that pretty decently at points. I think me just taking the one guy on may have been good because I'm not as offensive as the light tetras would be. So I think that was pretty decent. We got overall splatter too. So yeah, there's our third win. All right, so there's 3 wins with the Douser Dualies FF. Definitely a weapon that has a high skill ceiling. I think if you really put the time into it, you can learn how to leverage both of your modes pretty well. I've been saying leverage a lot, but that's what the word's for. And, you know, use them to your advantage. I'm not particularly great at that, and you saw me very rarely actually using the dodge roll to be aggressive with. That is just a tool you have there that you probably would need to learn how to use to get the most out of the weapon. We played more defensively here, and I think that was fine because we had some defensive teams. We only lost 1 game, which I'm very happy to have only lost 1 game and then go on a losing streak. That's not very fun. Either way, here is the gear in total. I was talking about ink recovery earlier. We also got special charge. It's not the best painting weapon. It's not terrible either. This just helps us get more whales. Intensive action is good because while we are jumping in spread mode, it's nice to just, make sure we can land more of our longer range shots. We've got swim speed. This helps us be more aggressive when we need to, or just kind of evade when we need to as well. And of course, my favorite, stealth jump. Always have this on every weapon just because it's nice to have in solo queue environments where people really aren't going to be trying to cover jumps as well. Either way, hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.